Welcome back to the Dick Gruesome Program. I, of course, am your host, Dick Gruesome. And are you guys ready to be pleasured? Audibly, visibly pleasured? Because I have a celebrity, an E-celeb in the house, guys. Give a warm welcome to Aaron.
Yes, nice to meet everybody. Thank you for having me, Dick. I'm very happy to be here. I guess we're just going to be talking about me all day. Not all day, but
not all day.
For a little hour
for a little bit. Maybe 5 minutes, tops.
5 minutes of fame, all right.
Two minutes, 5 minutes.
No, I've already had my 15 seconds of fame, I feel like.
All right, let's tell everyone what your deal is.
All right.
Tell everyone what your deal is. What do you got going on?
All right, well, there's TikTok, you know what I'm saying? We've acquired about 32,000 followers.
You're up to 32,000 now?
Yep, 32,000. It's nice to see your excitement. You know, you don't really talk about this stuff to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a lot.
So that brings me perfectly into the next subject. How did I do it? You know what I'm saying?
I've got questions.
Oh, okay.
I've got questions.
Hold
on.
Absolutely.
Don't jump the gun here.
For sure.
You already got my first one. What's your TikTok handle though?
AaronM1300.
We'll put a little thing right there.
Right here.
Right there. 32,000 followers. Okay, what's your message you want people? What kind of message do you want people to take away from your videos?
From the videos, great question. Well,
I thought it was.
Yeah, it was really. And I have a good answer. So it's really like a test of my character. I've used TikTok to learn more about myself and discover who I truly am and who I want to be and who I like to be. In order to portray a genuine video for the viewers. So it kind of brings me to like a sad boy kind of deal.
You're like a motivational sad guy.
Yeah, motivational sad guy, I would say for
You're
sure.
like a motivational emo kid.
Yep.
Do you listen to emo music? Oh, actually, hold on. Don't step on that. I got a question coming up for that. Sorry.
Great.
Sorry,
Wonderful.
Don't step on that.
Nope.
All right, keep going. Your message.
Yes, the message is
life's not that sad.
Yes, not that
you
sad.
can overcome.
Well, it's more of like these feelings are not going anywhere for anybody, and no matter how much you try to put it under the rug and to pretend like you're not dealing with these issues, you have to diagnose them. Where did they come from? What traumas are existent in your life or in your childhood, and use that as the opposition, which gives you the motivation to defeat the opposition. So you find out what the problems are, you understand the problems, and then you find solutions for them. And
you're like an IT guy for people's emotions.
Yeah, that's great, dude. What the hell? You're good with these adjectives and these descriptive words.
Okay, so that's fantastic. I love that answer. Next question.
Yes.
Canadians or Asians?
Canadians, man. Canadians, they are sweet individuals.
Really?
I would say.
I'm gonna go Asians if someone was to ask me that. I think I don't like Canadians anymore.
Why?
They're too uppity. They're too liberal. They think everything's cool, man. Let's have a party.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right with the AA and the fucking just too happy and too like.
Dude, they have a thing in Canada where the news tells people to leave their keys by the side of their car to not inconvenience robbers from stealing their cars. That's real.
I think I actually heard that somewhere. That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact. Look it up.
Asians don't deal with that shit. Asians are like, I know karate, and that's where it's going to end. Okay, next one. Favorite type of pizza?
Pepperoni, man. Just classic pepperoni.
Hand tossed crust? What do you think?
I like a thin crust, but you can't get a good thin crust from no Pizza Hut, or any of that. Even Domino's, you got to...
Thin crust is tough.
Yeah, you got to find a good one. You got to find a good one. Nice homemade and organic, you know what I'm saying?
Either way on that, but yeah, I understand. I understand what you mean. You want nice, fresh ingredients, is what you mean.
Gourmet,
right? What do you think of Jews?
Dude, Jews are an inspiration. The way they handle money, the way they handle family, the way they appreciate, morality, and they are in positions of power for a reason because they are Jews and what it takes to be a Jew. Like, that's what it looks like to me.
And their patience.
Patience, the penny pinching too.
The penny pinching, the patience, all the P's. I watched this guy, Moses. He's in the Bible. Okay. And this guy, he's got a wild story. I'm not going to get into that right now, but check out this Moses guy. Very patient. Yeah. Music. What kind of music?
Dude, I'm all over the place when it comes to music. I like a lot of the TikTok sounds. I know you're not into you don't be on TikTok,
right.
a lot of people can relate to this. But yeah, there's a lot of sounds on TikTok that I jump over to Apple Music and download right away. But dude, I
What do
can't
you
even,
mean when you just said that? I don't understand that. Like, did you say sounds?
Yeah, sounds. So like they're
Like
like
someone.
all right, yes. So you're unfamiliar with it, so it's a great opportunity for me to explain. These sounds are not like they're not on widespread platforms or on any like mainstream medium. It's people make these sounds for TikTok, and these sounds are like just like acoustic. They could be like acoustic, and then anyways, these sounds blow up, and then the creators of these sounds make a song out of it and put it on Apple Music and profit off of it, so to speak. But there's a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't
know.
even understand what that means. Like they're playing instruments or they're like fart noises. Like what are the sounds?
A sound could be anything. It could be. It's not.
Wind.
It could be music. It could be music, but it's not a music. It's not a song with a name. It's a sound right now. And then they'll kind of like when the sound, it may be like a 15-second clip of somebody just like, there was this girl humming vocals into a fan. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like very, very like you get a feel from it. It makes you feel something. Anyways, this sound had over like millions of views. And
right. So it's just it's snippets.
Or another sound would be an inspirational character, whether it be like David Goggins or something, just speaking over a song,
right?
Speaking over an acoustic background or something,
right?
And it's just inspirational. So I'll listen to him talk, and it'll be like it's a sound, and it'll make you feel something.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, but enough about that. That's really
porn.
Do we watch porn? Is that the question?
What are your thoughts?
That's
should we ban it? Should we make it? Should everyone be watching this? Is the world better with or without? What do you think? Not even from your own personal experience, although I've got to assume you've watched porn, yes?
Yes.
Right.
I would have to say yes.
Right.
Porn is a parasite.
Parasite. That take, I like it. Let's hear it.
Well, it gets into your mind and it stays there as long as you are reluctant to be vulnerable to the... No, I just love it. I'm just good.
They say porn. It really they're trying to say like Candace Owens wants porn banned, legal. It's so funny how everyone's
Owens?
It's funny how everyone's so free speech until they don't like something. Mm-hmm. The conservatives are the free speechers, and now they want porn banned. I understand the argument. I think the argument is something like it makes men's sexual intuitions not very great anymore. Like it suppresses your sexual urges.
Numbs you.
With that being said, we can't even reproduce our own population. You know this. We're at like a 1.6 reproduction rate. So the point is, I think what they're trying to say is like, you got all these kids just beating off. No one gives a fuck about fucking girls anymore. It's like we need to make some goddamn babies. But the other side of it too is, do you really want a nation full of a bunch of dudes not beating off? That's a lot of aggression, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Could get pretty sticky.
You know what? It's very interesting that Candace Owens is the one that brought that up, and it kind of raises a red flag to me. Like, who's she really standing for? Like, because if they're trying to get rid of porn for the reason that you were stating, which is to make people populate more, like,
I think that's part of it. Maybe it's not the whole thing.
That's a good explanation.
Right.
I have to say, like, it makes sense, and it does fit right in with the bigger picture.
I that part of it I get, but what I'm saying is like, do you want a bunch of dudes like unbeat off, just like all ready to like, you know what I mean? It mellows you out. You need to get the evil out, right?
All right. So and then
the baby batter, you gotta squeeze out the juice, right?
You gotta release the tension for sure. But there's like a paradox to it. That, have you heard of the fact that we should be holding in our semen for how long for beneficial?
Sure. So like what exactly is it? It's supposed to like, I guess if you go without beating off all the time, you kind of get used to it or something.
So if you go without beating off
right.
and you retain your semen,
right.
Basically I don't know the exact time period that you should do it for, but I would say a month. You hold your semen in, and it's supposed to, now we're going to get like spiritual.
Right.
I'm not, We're gonna go there. All right, so I guess the semen goes up your like root, your chakras, your spine,
Right.
your spinal fluid or something. Comes up into the back of your brain.
Comes up in right, absolutely.
Exactly, comes up right up in there, and then it
Lasts all over your
releases at
brain.
the end of the month or something like that, and like you just get like
A mental orgasm.
yeah, you get reborn. You get
Right.
reborn, and it relates to the story of Santa Claus and how he climbed up the chimney. Isn't it kind of like you see where they kind of relate? Santa Claus going up the chimney and me holding in my semen and going up my spine and going into my. That's how they make the correlation.
You could say the same thing with the itsy bitsy spider.
Wow. Okay, now
or
we're getting
anything
deep.
going.
Yeah. All right. So maybe I'm a dreamer and you're just more logical. That's great.
That being said, where does it honestly go? Because I'm going to tell you right now, maybe this is TMI, but you got to get, dude, if you don't get it out, it's coming out one way or another.
Is it though?
From personal experience, if I'm withholding within like a week, dude, it's like I'll wake up.
You're okay.
I'll wake up, dude. I'll be like, what the fuck? It's coming out, dude. I can't just keep it's so like you can't keep that stuff bottled. You can keep it bottled up. I mean, you put a cork on that thing?
You can, bro. You
Jesus.
can, and it's all about mindset. It's all about what do you really want to do.
You're probably right.
You know what? The cork does release though,
right?
And when you wake up in the morning, sometimes there's some leakage.
That's what I'm saying. So okay, fair enough. So, but also too, so is it not masturbation if it happens without you doing it?
No, it's not considered masturbation.
Right, that just happened. That's God's will.
This was meant to be, yes,
right.
God's will.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs. I've taken a liking to cats lately. Maybe,
and you're like looking at my questions. I didn't even realize that. The last one I should have got when you said it.
No, I'm not even preparing myself at all for the next question. I'm not even here. I'm not even like.
The last one's the best one.
Okay.
So you said dogs. That's fine. I don't even care. I'm a cat guy. I think dogs suck. I hate dogs. I fucking hate dogs.
I love that about you, Dick. You're like, if you don't care about something, you're gonna let them know you don't care. Whatever, dogs. All right, we don't care. Next question.
You could get a good dog. You could get one.
So yeah, you don't have pets. Do you have pets?
I got a cat. But anyways, let's move on. Right. Last one. What is a traditional Mexican taco to you?
This is a controversial question.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Controversial.
Are you Mexican, by the way?
A little bit, yes.
25%. You seemed a little Hispanic.
A little suave.
It's the way you pronounce laboratory.
Okay.
Laboratory.
That doesn't sound Mexican or Spanish at all.
I know. That's strange. That's why I was like, when you started saying it all the time, I'm like,
that's
wow.
All right. We are Spanish over here.
I'm Spanish too, I think.
What was the question?
Because every time I talk to a Mexican person, they always have their take on what a traditional Mexican taco is.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think that is?
Yeah. That's why it's a controversial question. You're trying to get me beat up over here?
I'm just so tired of Mexicans being so hoity-toity about their cuisine. It's disgusting. It's like, dude, it's a fucking taco. Shut up.
So what is it? No, see, I'm trying to ask you questions, but what is a traditional Mexican taco?
Jose, a buddy of mine, Jose, would say it is a corn tortilla with meat and what the fuck else did he? No, I think he said no rice. I think it's meat and onions. It's like meat and onions or something. And then I talked to some other Mexican bitch and she's like, it's a corn tortilla with meat. But my point is maybe food's regional. Because, Mexico is a pretty big fucking place. So maybe her grandma made it one way and his grandma made it another way. And now they think they have the fucking reign on the cuisine business of Mexican food.
Of course. And that's how it normally is.
Let's deport them all. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
You jumped in right where you fit in.
I'm joking.
Taco for me is a flour tortilla.
I like a flour
with chicken. I like a chicken taco. Right. I really just do the meat and cheese, bro, with hot sauce, and that's it. That's it on the flour. All you need. But sometimes I'll feel a little spontaneous, and I'll get some shreds, some lettuce shreds, and little dices, diced tomatoes, and just if I'm feeling like fresh, if I'm feeling fresh.
If I'm feeling like a baller, I'll get the lettuce shreds because it's like a baller thing to do because they go bad immediately.
All right. So that
but they're so awesome. They're already shredded. They're ready to go. I'm making fucking wraps and shit with these shreds. You know what I mean?
So you're doing it when you feel like you're feeling like balling or being a baller. You'll get some shreds on there and some diced tomatoes. I'll do it when I just have like a fresh taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like I want some greenery.
Right.
I want some greenery.
You seem to be fit. You seem to be physically fit, and you work out. What's your diet like? What do you eat on a daily?
Oh man, my diet's horrible, but we're working on it. We would like to work on it.
I doubt that. What do you mean by horrible? You eat fast food every day? You eat processed food how many times a day?
No, I don't. I don't eat processed food or fast food every day.
Right.
But you
pop
know,
the shirt off. I'm joking. Don't
no, I am a single. I am a bachelor. So you know, we don't cook every day. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have wives that are cooking for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't get spoiled with those pleasure-ties.
Pleasure-latories.
Pleasure-latories.
Right.
All right. But yeah, so we cook when we can at home. And then you know, when we're feeling really lazy after, you know, maybe a long day.
You got a dog at home.
No, I wish.
What is this we business? You're sounding like a trans person.
Really?
Right.
I say we a lot?
Yeah. Stop
You know
doing
why
it.
I
You're
do
freaking
that?
me out.
This is great because you notice this. And
Right.
I do it for a reason.
Because you want everyone to be included. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. I want to watch this clip.
You said you want everybody to be, don't just blow me off. Like, no, I wanted to see her and have a moment.
I know.
And you're like, yeah. Next
Listen. This
all right.
We're gonna have so many more moments. We got so much. We got so many more moments. This is a funny clip. Every show I like to do a funny clip.
Great.
And we're gonna see what's gonna go on. I have a feeling this guy over here isn't gonna think it's funny. I watched a clip with him earlier, another day, and we watched a funny clip, and he doesn't understand. So let's check this out. Let's see if he thinks it's funny. This isn't traditional funny, so I think you will think this is funny.
Okay, let's hope.
It doesn't matter either way. Okay, let's check this out. We got Tim Dillon and Alex Jones. Alex Jones was on Tim Dillon's podcast. They're of course talking about Trump. Everyone's talking about Trump.
Oh, okay.
And they're doing this interview, and in the middle of this question, in the middle of this rhetoric that Alex Jones is talking about right now, he's gonna he's gonna lose concentration for a second. I found this to be very funny. Let's see what happens.
You are on a trajectory where you've beaten all this. The next thing is assassination. That's why he has the Secret Service. To act like that isn't an issue. Remember, Forbes was saying last night, there was an incident, a backfire of a car or something. They were. Shut that down, guys. So they are.
He's a boss. He said, "Shut that down, guys."
Okay, so you do think that one's funny?
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know what was happening. I don't know if he's if there's smoke going on back here too. So I think he's smoking and drinking. I don't know if he's at a park and somebody's filming him or
maybe some machinery going on around,
right? Or
landscaping.
Dude, whatever.
Doing his house,
right?
You are on a trajectory
shut that down,
where you've beaten all this. The next thing is assassination. That's why he has the Secret Service. To act like that isn't an issue. Remember, Forbes was saying last night, there was an incident, a backfire of a car or something. They were.
He notices.
Shut that down, guys.
Back to it.
So they are.
And then you can hear. Check this out. I just heard now. You can hear somebody say sorry. Hold on.
I didn't hear that.
A backfire of a car or something. They were. Shut that down, guys. So they are.
So here's the real thing. Was that an assassination attempt? Did he just stop his own is that all Trump had to do? Shut that down. Maybe you just call it out when it's about to happen. Shut it down. I don't know. Could be. Anyways, let's keep moving on. How are you feeling about the show right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Great. I said it like anybody else was here.
Right. Me?
No, I like the show, man. I appreciate the content. I'm glad that was funny. It was realistically funny, dude.
It was awesome. Okay, so here's everyone's talking about all this Trump stuff. Everyone, we got to touch on it slightly. The RNC was here. I'm going to go on a different point, so just bear with me, guys. This is so we got this guy named Matt Walsh. He is a political YouTube commentator, a conservative. The RNC had Amber. I was going to say Heard. Who is this lady?
That is Amber Rose.
Right, Amber Rose. Do you know about this? Amber Rose spoke at the RNC, the Republican National Convention.
Yes, in Milwaukee, and there was riots outside and stuff like that.
I don't think there was riots outside. There was some trannies outside with some Palestine flags,
there wasn't no riot. But there was a police officer that did kill somebody in Milwaukee.
Well, there was some guy who they arrested for sure that had a AK-47 or something who showed up. There was stuff going on, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Interesting times. So this guy, the RNC has Amber Rose speak at their convention because obviously they're trying to get as many votes as they can. This is not news to anyone. They want to win.
Yeah.
Are we on the same page, guys? Do we know how this works? Mm-hmm. So they have this lady come out, and she's got a very big following. The RNC gives primetime speaking slot to a pro-abortion feminist and self-proclaimed slut with a face tattoo whose only claim to fame is having sex with rappers. Truly an embarrassment. Not a single voter will be mobilized by this person. That's, of course, not true.
No.
It's absolutely the opposite. He's mad. They get so mad. These guys get so mad when like somebody outside of like their club comes to the party. Wouldn't you want a whore like this on your side? Mm-hmm.
Isn't this a little aggressive for a Christian?
Right, that too. So check this out. Do you know who Nick Fuentes is?
Sounds familiar.
Nick Fuentes is a hilarious guy. He's like 24 or 6 or something. He's a young guy. He started years ago when he was like 16 or 15. He's known as what you call a racist. I believe he might even call himself that. But
courageous.
Right. And to each his own. I have a whole thing. I want to do a whole video on this guy versus this Dr. Umar black guy who was on the Breakfast Club. They're like the same people. But when you're a black racist, it's acceptable. Mm-hmm. And if you're a white racist, you're a racist.
That's interesting. You make a valid point.
I want to get on that. Maybe we can talk about that. But let's hold on. So this is this guy's take about the RNC. 200 black guys, the Goya Bean CEO, a slut with a face tattoo, and David Sachs, your new GOP. So as far as I'm concerned, they almost seem like the same person, except for Nick is funny and has balls. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, why don't you just say what you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay, now over to this. I'm contrasting. I got a point. Right. So they've all mentioned this face tattoo. She has a face tattoo right there, blah, blah, blah. There's this Melanie Mack who just shows up on feeds on Twitter because she's popular. She's got these. She's a Christian, if you can't tell by this. She's like a Christian. She's like a Christian young lady, which is great. She said Trump supporters don't care if people are gay or straight. Wrong. Many of us do care. We don't want to see anyone lose their soul to sexual immorality or poison our nation with abominations against God. And then she's like kind of quoting him because when he posted this, it got a lot of traction and feedback, and people were like, shut the fuck up as long as they're voting for us. I understand both sides. I understand how if you were a person who was really Christian and you were following the Bible, to have somebody who, and she does call herself a slut. She does. And to have this speak at the RNC, it does seem peculiar, I guess. But that's just like, what's your take on just that right there? What do you think about that?
But I'm here to tell you she can be wherever she wants to be and when she wants to be there. And, and for her to make all these other people upset, it just exposes these people for who they are. And like, you're really not, I won't go anymore. I don't
think every value, everyone has to line on every single value, right. But the conservative or the GOP, this Republican Party right now, I think the ideas are pretty straightforward. It's one, secure the border. Two, I thought it was stop sending all of our money to fucking Ukraine, but that shit will probably just keep on going. That shit ain't gonna stop. And then stop all the fucking crime and shit. And then also with all the gay shit. Like, be gay, that's fine, but like, why are you trying to be gay when you're 5 years old and cut your dick off? It doesn't make any sense. So that's I think the side most of these people are on. It's not like that. Yes, maybe she wants abortions, but maybe she doesn't want all these tranny kids, and maybe that's the reason why she's voting Trump. I don't know. So this lady says Amber Rose with a face tattoo is an abomination. Let's go to her page. Let's see who this lady is. Because she's probably sweet and wholesome. She's wearing...
Amber Rose?
No. This is the accuser, Melanie Mack. Okay. Let's see this bitch.
So I already lost some followers on X for saying...
What's happening here? You have a hand tattoo?
What's wrong?
You have a fucking hand tattoo and you're talking shit about people? You fucking little... This is the shit that drives me nuts. Glass houses, stone situation... Yeah, you don't have a tattoo on your face probably because you stopped at the last moment. Look at this. Look at this ridiculous. And it's like she has demonic tattoos. There's like some weird Satan tattoo over here. I'm telling you. I'll find it. I'll find it somewhere. And she's going to be a badass right here. She's going to talk about how she's lost some followers for the tweet that I just showed. Let's watch a little bit of the clip.
So I already lost some followers on X for saying this stuff, but I don't care. I'm prepared to lose some more on YouTube today because it is what it is, and I will speak truth, and I don't care about the follower count that changes from it.
You absolutely do. Shut up. So just from hearing that, what do you think about what she said right there? Is she to be trusted?
I don't believe so. I don't believe trusted is a good word.
Yeah, and this is coming from a 30,000 plus subscriber guy calling BS on little fucking. Look what she looks like. You're not a little whore from someone who preaches the Bible to have this disgusting, for you to blaspheme your body in front of the Lord. I don't think so. Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
So it's like, where does she get off? Like, so how is that fine? Why is that fine?
Why is that fine? I actually do believe like people are entitled to their own opinions.
Right, but my point is like that she's a hypocrite, right?
Okay, because she has tattoos and
she's talking about some slut with a face tattoo, and you're clearly a fucking slut or recovering slut, right? Like you plowed through. She's plowed through.
She's ran through.
Thank you for correcting my lingo.
But maybe she's not though. Like you never
It doesn't
know.
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's what you look like. That the way you present yourself.
That's how I perceive you.
That's what I'm saying. And Amber Rose is perceiving herself like a whore. So of course that's what everyone's going to think. And so are you.
Okay. So all right.
Now,
feel you.
Let's keep watching.
So yesterday at the RNC, we saw not only a platformed prostitute, and yes, you can't say, oh, you're judging her past. No, she is an active prostitute, which I will dive more into this.
Okay, so to be fair to her, she did this thing where apparently 20 minutes after she spoke, Amber Rose spoke at the RNC, she was active on OnlyFans. Tough one to get around. So she kind of got the W on that one. Let's keep watching.
In the video with receipts, but they also had a demonic prayer, a prayer to a demon, prayed over the nation.
What's that tattoo?
To a
let's
demon.
let's see some real demonic
There's
activity.
An owl on that one.
Yeah, what's this? A bat?
Maybe a bat.
That seems demonic to me. This all seems very demonic. And what does this say? Kill your children? Is that what that says? I don't know. Let's figure it out later.
To a demon. But, oh yeah, we're going to get the votes now. We're going to save the country. Turn your back on God, and it doesn't matter who is president. We will not succeed.
When your voice is in timbre like that, you don't sound very forceful. You know what I mean? It sounded like you were not very
convicted.
I didn't like the presentation there. I didn't appreciate it. From that alone, I could turn off the video, but we'll give it one more minute. We'll give it one more minute and see if it turns itself around.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and dive into the video and actually show some stuff. So, yesterday we get the news of, okay, Vance is going to be the vice president. I was like, okay, who is this? I don't know that much. Well, then I do some research. I see, oh, he's an anti-LGBTQ extremist. So I'm thinking, okay, this is good. So far, so good, right? Because if it's one thing we learn in the Bible and just from seeing in our society in general, what happens when this LGBTQ ideology infests itself in society? Society crumbles. We see this time and time.
Okay, so like to me, it's like not even that she's wrong, but it seems like it's also put on to me.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like she is a whore and realized she could kind of grift. And
what is grift?
Like scam. She's scamming people. Like she's pretending like she's more wholesome than what she actually is.
You could be right about that. That right there.
Right. So that's my biggest qualm with this lady is that I believe her to be a phony.
Maybe.
And maybe she's not.
But you know why I find myself like dissecting people on the internet and,
Right.
deciphering whether or not they are actually a phony or real. But you know, are they really? Because that's what I try to do on my TikTok, is try to be as genuine as possible. And I'll notice times where I'm losing that, and I'll have to take a step back for a good month, not post, in order to get that feeling, that genuinity back. You know what I'm saying?
You should get some motivation. You should listen to that rapper, that R&B guy, Genuine.
No, now you're trolling, because genuine and genuine,
Right.
and you're putting 2 and 2 together.
A little bit of a pun, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's check. Okay, so that was a great taste of wholesomeality, good old any town US of A is what that was. We're switching gears here, guys. This is actually, it's in the same gear, just a different speed. A higher speed, but this is the kind of stuff that I can't understand how is allowed on YouTube, for that matter. I get censored if I post 2 Mexicans fighting each other, and then this is wholesale accepted on YouTube. Get ready for this. You're not even gonna believe what you're about to fucking see right now. By the way, I'm just gonna cut to it, dude. You're like, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is the intro. There it is. Where you gonna change? These are transparent see-throughs, and this is like tame. Where's like, she's basically, she gets like fucking naked. Oh, this is some fucking weird dress. Okay, well,
What the fuck is this? A commercial?
no, this is her channel, dude. She's got, look at this. She's only got that many subscribers, but this was only 2 days ago. Her videos get millions of views, obviously. But check this out. So I featured her before on my show. Okay, so this is nothing new to my loyal audience of 5. But we've got this lady I found, and this lady just is taking it to the next level. Get ready. Are you fucking ready? Don't you better not bone out over here on me, okay?
I'm finally back with another treadmill.
Terrible audio.
Whoa, look at that mirror.
Right. The mirrors, and just wait. She revolutionized these transparent videos, and wait till we get to it. But the audio, I can't stand it when someone with 80,000 subscribers and 1 million views, 80,000 subscribers can't do audio. Buy a fucking mic pack, you stupid Mexican bitch. Maybe she can't fucking figure it out. I'm joking. My wife's Mexican.
Can we talk about
true.
the mirror though for a second?
Talk about it.
All right.
See that?
The curvature of over the top of the mirror there.
Oh, you think
it's
she's
a perfect sphere.
right?
Like geometry wise.
Right. Geometrically. Right.
Like, and it's a very shiny.
Geometrically speaking.
I bet that glass is about 1.5 inches thick, maybe, or maybe a lot less. But I just want to say that's a great looking mirror.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It adds to the room.
I like that mirror a lot.
You want that mirror. You're like, fuck this
It
stupid
could stay
fat
there.
face. Get fat face out of here. Let me see this fucking mirror, dude.
Yeah, the mirror could stay there, you know.
All right, check this out. Get ready, dude. You're not even gonna believe this. Let's get to the review. Dude, look at the fucking review.
Wow.
This is on YouTube right now.
This is on YouTube.
No, hands free. No questions asked. And also too, this is for a review. This is not for sexual gratification. This is what they say. This is for information. This is for learning. This is for knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Then why can't we hear you? And you're not going to have audio. It makes no sense, YouTube. I'm not going to be one of these flaggers. I'm not flagging, but we can clearly see. Let's keep watching. And she's wearing underwear, which is kind of a drag. She's not going, the other lady we saw, no underwear ever.
Wow.
Look at this. Her tits are just right in your fucking face. Look at those boobs right in your face. She's fucking raping me right now. Hey, I'm just stumbling across YouTube looking for clothing reviews. Now look at this is the revolutionary. She adds a treadmill.
Yeah.
She adds a fucking treadmill. Aaron.
Oh, she's on the treadmill with
and
it.
now she's gonna walk in like slow mo. This is
let's watch.
Fucking genius. I can't like this bitch. You think all these whores are so fucking stupid, and they are. But a fucking brilliant idea like that. Look at this. Come on. Come on.
Come on, man.
It's outrageous. I mean, this is brilliant. This is fucking
outrageous.
Brilliant. Look at it. and she's got a 2-camera setup. So she needs to understand audio is important.
Yeah, audio, bro.
Because if it's supposed to be like, we should hear what you're saying.
I might buy her some audio.
Right. Look at, you're in love. Hey, we're going to hook you two up.
Wait, what?
We're going to hook you two up.
Because I'll buy her some audio
Layla
equipment.
Summers and Aaron.
Oh my gosh, no.
You guys are going on a date.
No, sir.
Hey, my guy.
Oh no.
My guy, Aaron. What's the handle?
1300.
Of course, you're going to give it to me. 1300 is your man.
Nah, man. I really don't
Your
do
man.
that stuff.
Check. Yeah, you don't. I'm doing it for
Okay.
you. I'm your wingman, dude. That's why we're doing this.
And you know what? I have like learned to become a person who just like lets things go and lets things be what they want to be.
Yeah, dude, let it marinate.
Yeah, so it's cool.
It's in the
whatever.
pot. We're stirring it around in the pot.
Whatever happens.
My guy AaronM1300 is your man. Check him out on TikTok.
Oh, that's so cringe, but we'll send it. Full send on that.
You know what? It's not cringe. It's actually pretty cool. And it says tin talk. That's not what I want. It's not, and don't use that word anymore. It's
cringe?
It's skeletal crawl. That's what I'm trying to. Cringe is cringe. When people say cringe, that's cringe. You know what I mean? We're all saying the same word. Oh, cool. Fucking 50-year-old Johnny and 16-year-old Sammy, they use the same language.
Do you know what cringe is, though? Do you know what can you put a definition on it?
Yeah, it's embarrassment. You're embarrassed for somebody.
Okay.
What's your definition of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Cringe is somebody who has.
I'm posting it. I'm doing it. She's first of all, she's not even gonna read it.
Never see it.
She'll never fucking see it.
That's great.
But what if it happens? Dude, if you bang this whore, bang this whore, you gotta tell us. You gotta tell us if you do it.
Yeah.
You got to.
I will tell you guys if I
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm glad you're fucking excited.
Yeah, dude.
Probably will never happen ever in a million years. But like we said, what if it does?
Never say never, man. Okay, let me blast through a couple things real quick. See if we got any more juice in the tank. Where am I? I want to go to my bookmarks because I bookmarked a couple things. It's all stupid gay shit. I don't even want to talk. You got anything else? What do you want to talk about? Let's end this. What do you got? What do you got going on? Give me something.
Let's talk about cringe.
Okay.
What my definition of cringe?
Yeah, let me hear it.
All right, so you said it's embarrassing and somebody be embarrassed, right? I'll give you.
You're embarrassed for like you see something happen, you're like, oh, that is embarrassing.
Okay, embarrassing.
Right.
But here I'll go way deeper.
Right.
And to see somebody and say they're cringe is you not being one with yourself, like all the way loving yourself, because anybody who's going to look at somebody who's trying and putting themselves out there is not going to like look at them with like and be embarrassed for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like
Wait, so you're saying that's a
cringy,
compliment?
So cringy
you're
behavior.
You're saying you're so fucking into your emotions that when you call someone cringe, that's actually a good thing. That's you showing humanity?
No, not sir.
You fucking narcissistic piece of shit. Are you out of your fucking mind?
All right, now I'm being exposed for my true being, a narcissist.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
But
no, I understand what you're saying. There's a level of humanity you're saying.
So for somebody to be So for somebody to be cringe is somebody who's doing something and it's not like genuine to the point where they understand what they're doing and how they're being perceived. You know what I'm saying? So like if I'm doing something that I'm not comfortable doing, I'm gonna look cringe. And why are you not comfortable doing it? Because you're not comfortable in front of the camera. You're not comfortable playing the sport. And it's like you have to grow this comfortability in order to not be cringe.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's like generalizing everyone's emotions into one. Well, I'm just saying, like, not everyone's gonna like you can think something's cringe, but that doesn't mean anyone else would find, like, you know what I mean? That's like,
and what I say to them is they need to do more searching, more soul searching.
All right. This was a fantastic episode. I think we nailed it. I think you killed it.
All right.
And buy Bitcoin is all I gotta say.
Buy Bitcoin.